This is an energy issue. The CCP wants to cut off America's energy supply. As early as 2017, I have told everyone about the Strait of Hormuz and Middle Eastern energy. The CCP is definitely targeting the West through its energy lifelines. If the U.S. cuts the CCP off from the SWIFT, the CCP will cut off the entire energy supply of the West. For industrialized nations, natural gas and oil are key indicators of their economic strength. The U.S. dollar is essentially the petrodollar. That's how the CCP wants to destroy the dollar. It sounds crazy, but the CCP is definitely going to do it. And do you know what the CCP's biggest goal is? I'll explain to you once again why the Chinese Communist Party wants to start another battlefield in the Middle East. What's their strategic objective? The Chinese Communist Party's entire strategic planning is based on one bet. The U.S. can't possibly fight 3 wars at the same time. With the Russia-Ukraine war and now conflict erupting in the Middle East involving Iran, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, the Houthis, and Syria, a war is inevitable. And behind it all are the missile units of the Chinese Communist Party, weapons supplied by the CCP and their supported mercenaries. Then in Afghanistan, a wave of terrorists will emerge mostly from starvation after millions die. The U.S. got involved in the Ukraine war. Essentially, the U.S. and NATO provided technical guidance behind the scenes. Strictly speaking, it's the U.S. and Europe fighting the Ukraine war. It's NATO. So, if another war breaks out in the Middle East, it won't be between the United States and a European power. Instead, the U.S. would likely be facing off against the Chinese Communist Party. When the Chinese Communist Party moves to attack Taiwan, there's no way the U.S. could handle a third battlefield at the same time. The U.S. strategy has always been to be able to win 2 wars simultaneously. This was a policy developed after the Iraq War, the 1991 Gulf War. Starting in 1997, between 1997 and 2000, the U.S. established a strategy to be able to win 2 wars at the same time. In Yugoslavia, the war at the time was focused on decisively winning a single conflict. That's when the U.S. military changed its deployment timeline, from the previous 2 weeks, or 1 week down, to just 48 hours. Now, the CCP is betting that the U.S. can't win 3 wars at the same time. He's stirring up trouble in the Middle East to distract the U.S. from his attack on Taiwan. So, at that point, the U.S. and Europe will have no choice but to take action. But remember, even if they do take action, there's no way the U.S. and Europe together could send troops to mainland China. It seems unlikely that will occur. All they could do was carry out airstrikes. The CCP will remain if the Chinese people don't revolt after the bombing.